Anushka, welcome back to my channel. Lately, a lot of people have been asking me about how did I start my vlogging journey, how did I go about it. So in today's video, I am going to tell all of you guys what you should be doing in case if you want to start a vlog. I'm also going to talk about my vlogging journey, so I hope you enjoy watching this video, and without any further ado, let's get started with the video. First, let me begin with how did I start off. So it was 4 or 5 years ago when I realized that I too want to have a fashion blog, and it was a time when fashion bloggers or YouTubers were not so popular. It was not so prominent, so there was not much information about how you can start a blog of your own. So I went through a lot of trial and errors, but I could not really start a blog for the longest time. It was in December 2016 when I finally started my blog, and it happened out of the blue. It happened in an instant. So I was preparing for my pre-board examinations, and I remember I got really bored of studying so much. All of a sudden I realized that okay, the first step to starting a fashion blog of your own is to just write a fashion article and put it out there and figure it out as I move ahead with it. So this is what I had in mind, and almost at an instant I opened an account on WordPress, which gave me a website of my own. I'll talk more about it in detail later on. I quickly figured out a name for my blog, which was Vogue and Vibes. That too came up instantly in my mind because I've always thought of fashion as appealing, so and hence the name Vogue and Vibes. After opening my account, giving it a name, I quickly sat down and just wrote an article on 5 sassy outfits that Ayo had quoted this season or something like that. I will make sure to leave the link to my first article in the description box below so that you guys can check it out. And I just wrote that article, I shared it on my social media, and I received quite a good response. And apart from everything else, I really liked the entire experience of it. It made me really happy. So after that I decided that okay, this is how I should be going about my fashion blog, and from then on I started putting up articles on my blog every week, and I slowly expanded my area of content to makeup, beauty and lifestyle as well. After a few months I realized that I do not want to restrict myself to just writing articles, and I wanted to explore something more in this content creation field. I was also watching a lot of YouTube videos back then, and Sejal Kumar really inspired me a lot. As a kid too, I loved being in front of the camera, and that is what really excited me as well. But there were a lot of inhibitions that were holding me back from like starting a YouTube channel or something, and also it seemed like a lot of work. You need to have proper equipment, you need to have a lot of time because you need to shoot, you need to edit and all of that. After thinking about it a lot, I just let go of all that I was thinking and all that was holding me back, and I just started shooting. I shot my first video, I put it up, and I loved doing it as usual, and from then on I continued with my YouTube and vlogging simultaneously. For the longest time I shot on my phone and I edited on my phone, and it was gradually that I shifted on to using a camera, using proper equipment, using a proper editing app. The brand collaborations came way later than that. That is like a different topic and a different journey altogether. But in today's video, I'm going to focus on how you can start a blog, because once you begin, then you can think of the things that are waiting for you. But the first thing in order to do something in life is to just give it a go. Now I'm going to tell all of you guys how you can start a blog of your own. First thing that you guys need to do in order to start a blog is to figure out if you're really passionate about it. You guys have to figure out if you really want to do it. A lot of people want to start blogging or vlogging just because of all the glam or the possibility of becoming popular or getting free products and all of that. But behind all this glam, blogging or vlogging is a lot of hard work. It requires a lot of determination, dedication. You need to devote a lot of time and effort. Popularity or collaborations come way later. You need to be really consistent at it in order to get there. It is about a lot of ups and downs. A lot of people start a blog or a YouTube channel and leave it midway. The only way to ensure that you'll be good at this is to figure out at first itself whether you're really passionate about it or not. Figure out if it is something that you would love doing, and only if that is the case, then give it a go. So once you've figured out whether you really want to do it or not, you need to create a website of your own, because the literal meaning of blog is to write about something. So let me burst a bubble. Putting up pictures on Instagram is not blogging. You cannot have a blog on Instagram. You can become an influencer through Instagram, but you cannot become a blogger through Instagram. You need to have a proper website where you write about things for which you can register on WordPress. I would suggest WordPress to everyone out there. It's very easy, it's very user friendly, it's very nice. Once you open an account on WordPress, you get a website of your own, but you cannot earn from it. But that is all okay for beginners. You need not think about earning right away when you start. Moving on, you need to figure out what are those areas that you want to create content on. It can be fashion, beauty, makeup, lifestyle. This is what I create content on. But it can also be something like food or travel or fitness, home, and so much more. There are a lot of genres that you can explore and create content on. But you need to figure out the genres before you give it a go. Moving on, once you've figured out your genre and created your website, you need to have a name for your blog, which cannot be your name. That is very simple. So you need to figure out a proper name which reflects yourself and which reflects your content. Figure out a good name. Give it a lot of thought. Try to make sure that there are not other blogs with the same name. That is going to be your blog's identity forever. Once you're done with all of these steps, you need to sit down and write your first article. It can be on anything. You just need to write your first article, publish it, and see what happens. Once all of it is done, you'll figure it out yourself how to move ahead with it. From then on, you will start putting up content every week, once every week, twice every week, anything that suits you. Just be consistent. That's all about it. Brand collaborations will happen later. It's a different topic altogether. I'll make a video on that exclusively in case if you guys want me to do so. For those of you who want to start a YouTube channel, again, it's a very different thing. It has a very different process. In case if you guys want me to make a video on that as well, let me know in the comments section below. And I think, yeah, that's all about it. In case if you want to start a blog, this is how you go about it. Believe in yourself and just give it a go. That's all about today's video. In case you have any more questions, just ping me up on my social media or leave your questions and queries in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to them as soon as possible. In case if this video helped you in some way or the other, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram. The username is somewhere out here. Thank you so much for watching this video again, and until next time, bye.